Hey guys, it's Jsnow with an interesting topic. So I've been following WoW news lately, and ends up we're gonna be getting some kind of cash shop in the near future. So this video is to talk about the cash shop and is it good or is it bad, and what are the pros and cons of having cash shop in WoW, which is already, you shell out $15 a month already, and it seems like every single MMO is getting a cash shop because they're going free to play. So is it really a slap in the face to the community, or is it a good thing? So in this tweet by Bashiak, he basically explains that they're going to be testing new markets in the Asian region. So basically in the Asian regions, they're going to start testing this. And what things they're thinking of is more pets, more mounts, lesser charms, easier way to get lesser charms. And right now they're also showing transmog stuff. So let's go into it bit by bit. So as far as store pets. Now store pets, there's pet battles in the game, but pet battles aren't like a serious competition in the game. It's not like PvP or PvE. So as far as store pets, I don't think that's really going to be a big issue. If you want the pet, you can buy the pet. If you don't want the pet, you don't really need the pet to get anywhere into the game. There's plenty of good pets out there in the land that you can actually catch yourself. Now mounts. Now this is an interesting thing because it seems like they're going to be adding a lot more mounts, like hopefully they're not $25. I mean, people do pay for them, but once again, every time people buy those mounts, I never see them again after 2 weeks. That's just my personal opinion. And it looks pretty awesome, but now I'm wondering, for future raids and stuff, are the mounts going to look as awesome as these mounts? Or are they going to put all the awesome artwork into mounts that you have to pay extra for? So it's kind of like, that's the only con I can think of with the mounts, because mounts don't actually give you power, but who knows what mounts will be able to get for free by raiding bosses and special dungeons and stuff like that. Now back to lesser charms of good fortune. Now this is where it can become maybe a power, maybe you can buy power, not actually really, because right now they lowered the requirements for lesser charms of good fortune that require you to get gear and that you can get bonus rolls actually in the game. So if you get around 50 charms of good fortune, you can change it into 3 bigger tokens that you can trade in for bonus rolls and get lucky and either get gear or a bag of gold. As most of us WoW players know, we usually get the bag of gold. So as far as that, they're gonna, I guess maybe you can buy lesser charms of good fortune. We don't know yet. This is speculation, just going by this tweet. So I mean, is that really buying power? I wouldn't say not really, because you can buy the charms, but you can still get that bag of gold. And, if you get that bag of gold, it's just like, it's pretty much a waste of money because you only get like, what, 20 gold in a bag or 60 gold. I think sometimes you may get like a rare item, but it's like really sometimes. Most of the time you're just going to get that nice little sack of gold. So next is transmog. So this is another big one. I think it's the same thing goes for the mount. So looking at these screenshots, so they had 3 helms. They're going to be Blizzard Store transmog helms, and these helms look bad ass. Especially that Frost one, man. That Frost one, that looks more, it looks like a Lich King vibe. Oh my god, I love it. Even though this is not a rating video, I would give that like an A+++. But as you can see now, that the argument can be, well, these don't give power. These transmog helms, they don't actually give power. They have no stats, but you can make any of your gear look like them. So it's not really, you're not gaining power. But the only con to this that I can think of is, as far as future tier gear, is it going to look as cool as this stuff? Like, this stuff looks amazing, but we're going to have to pay for this, because it's a Blizzard Store transmog helm. So are we going to be getting anything that looks as awesome like this, with all this crazy detailed artwork for free in the game and the next expansion and stuff? Who knows? Then that could be a con of this. So they could be just, the art team could be just making epic stuff only for us to pay for it. So that's the only thing that can really be a con about the transmog helms. But otherwise, I mean, these helms look sick, and I almost want to drop money for that helm, but I don't know how much it is, so we'll have to see how much it is. Hopefully it's like a reasonable price. So I'm saying like $5 max, but that, I don't know, that seems like a little bit much to be spending on a helm in a game, but we'll see what happens. And the biggest one of them all is the 100% XP buff, so going back to the tweet. So this can be either a good thing. Now, it could be a good thing because, like, for me, I have 50,000 level 80, I have like 20 level 85 alts and etc. So this is something that may intrigue me. Like, I may actually want to buy 100% XP buff because I don't want to, run around my character, spend another 20 hours leveling a character. I just want to get to endgame as fast as possible so I can start gearing up and doing all that stuff, which is a good thing. So that's the positive. If you're low on time, the 100% XP buff can allow you to actually get past all the, slow leveling process and save you time. So for the average WoW player who can only play like maybe an hour or 2 hours a day, this would definitely be awesome for them. Now, the downside to this is as far as low level instances. So let's say a lot of people, like 2/3 of the WoW community buy 100% XP buff and they level to 90, right? So what happens is, low level dungeons for other people who can't afford the XP buff or don't want to buy it, the queues may be longer because everybody's just leveling super fast past anything. Low level battlegrounds, like the brackets of 20 to 29, they may have longer queues because people are just speeding past with the XP buff. So it's not really, while the XP buff doesn't really give you power, it's actually making people skip levels, which can hurt other people just getting into the game. So for like the new person just getting into WoW, they may have trouble finding people to do low level instances with because people are buying XP buffs. Now, I'm just giving this is more of like a hypothetical because I know not everybody's going to buy the XP buff, but anybody who's leveled an alt and doesn't like leveling, this is probably going to be like a guaranteed buy for them, depending on how much it is, since we don't know the price yet. But this is going to be tested in the Asian, all of this that I just said is going to be tested in Asian markets, so we'll have to see. So I think what we have to wait on before, going pay to win and going crazy is most of this doesn't really give any true power. It's not like they're selling outright, heroic gear off of, it's like they're taking the gear off of Lei Shen and then putting on people who have money. So we'll have to see how much the stuff actually costs. But it's being tested in the Asian markets, so we'll see how it's done there. Blizzard is saying they're gonna take community feedback. I mean, while we're already shelling down $15 a month, and many of us may not like it, we're just gonna have to wait and see what this actually does. So, thanks for watching this video. What do you guys think? Leave in the comments below, and you can subscribe for more WoW videos. I've been trying to do as many as possible as new stuff's coming out, and I think Proving Grounds is coming up soon, so I'll definitely be doing those. So, thanks for watching. See you guys next time.